Hello everyone. Today's topic is inverse function. If you want to learn about function, relation, types of function, domain, codomain, range, please go to my channel. I have created a playlist about function. You can find all the videos of function there. There is also a I button here top right corner of this video. You can click any videos if you like to watch. So let's start inverse function now. So I have made a Venn diagram and I have taken x here and y, and element of x is a, b, c, element of y is 2 and 3. So consider this as a function. This is a function. Consider this is function, and we have to write it down like this. Fx tends to fx equal to y here, and you can express this function as a set of couple. How to write it down as set of couple here? So f of x is equal to curly bracket, inside the small bracket a2. A is mapping to 2, so a2, then second couple will be b3, and third couple will be c and c3. So this we can represent as couple form. There is, and you can see why this is a function. There is one arrow going from each element of x to y, only one arrow. So from B, one arrow going towards D3, and from C going one arrow towards 3. So this is a function. And in a very funny way, you can understand how to identify this is a function. This is considered that this is a daughter and this is mother. So A is a daughter, daughter of A, mother of A is 2, mother of B is 3, mother of C is 3. So there is two daughter have one mother. But if I will draw here one arrow going towards 2, so B is the daughter and mother of B is 2 and 3. This won't be possible. So therefore now it is not a function. So before I made this as function, let's remove this arrow. So this is a function. Now try to find inverse of this function. This can be obtained by switching the arrow from y to x. Here you can see arrow going towards a to x to y. Now how we will make this function as inverse function? We have to switch the arrow from y to x. As you can see, I have made this arrow towards y to x. Now you can write this as set of couple first. Write down the set of couples of this function. We don't know till now. We don't know if this is an inverse function or not. We have to identify whether this function represent inverse function or not. First, write it down. How to write this inverse function as couple form. So f inverse of x is now this time 2a. The couple will be 2a, and then 3b, and then 3c. Okay, so you can note here that f inverse, this is not a function, not a function, but this is a relation. How this is not a function? As two of the couple have same input, or you can identify by this way. Consider this is daughter and this is mother. No, this time you have to take opposite way. This time this will be daughter because arrow is going towards y to a. So this will be your daughter and this will be your mother. Now 2 is the daughter and mother of 2 is a. 3 is daughter, mother of 3 is b. 3 is daughter and mother of 3 is also c. So this won't be possible. B and c both cannot be mother of a daughter. So this is not a function. F inverse is not a function. As this is inverse, but this is not a function, but this is a relation. So in maths, functions are very important than relation. Functions whose inverse are also function are very useful. So we need to check the condition under which the inverse of a function is also a function. There we had function here, but we cannot find the inverse of a function here. So we have to check under which condition we can find the inverse of a function. And if you want function f inverse y to x be a function, there must be exactly one arrow leaving each element of y towards x. So then we can find it out the inverse function. For this to be happen, so our original function should be a bijective function. So that's why in function, bijective function are very important. Please watch the video of bijective function to understand inverse function very carefully. So in short, I will explain you here if the function is bijective function, how the function will be the bijective function. So let's make it here a function here. See, this is a function here. You can see the Venn diagram I have made. So this is injective function. Why this is inject? For bijective function, a function should be injective and surjective both. There are four types of function: injective, surjective, bijective, and inverse function. So for bijective function, any function should have been injective and surjective both. If a function injective and surjective both, then that function will represent a bijective function. And then if you have got a bijective function, then it will be very easy to convert any bijective function to inverse function. So in very short form, I will explain you why this is a bijective function. So let's understand here. So this function represent injective function, as every element of y has only one arrow coming towards it. And it is surjective as well because codomain is equal to range. So why this is injective? Because each element of y has only one arrow coming towards it. One injection it is taking. Each element is taking one injection. So that's why this is injective function. For surjective function, range should be equal to codomain. Range should be equal to codomain. So what is codomain and range? You can watch videos, but I'll explain you here. If I will add a number here, say that I will add it 4. Now this time range is here 2, 6 and 3. But what is codomain? Codomain is 2, 6, 3 and 4. But for surjective function, range should be equal to codomain. But if I added 4 here, the range is not equal to codomain. Now this time it is not surjective function. But if I remove this 4, this represents surjective function. So as here, this function is injective function and this function is surjective as well. So this time this function represent bijective function. And if you want to find it out inverse of this bijective function, what you have to do, just reverse the arrow sign. So here 2, 6, 3 and here A, B and C, just reverse the arrow going towards this way, and here is 2 and then 6 maps to C arrow sign and 3 maps to B. Now this is inverse function. This represent inverse function. Say it, this is daughter, this is mother. Daughter of 2 is A, daughter of 6 is C, daughter of 3 is B. So this represent a inverse function. Now, based on this, let's take a few questions here. The first question is, the function f is defined by fx equal to 3x plus 1 over x minus 2 for x belong to real number except 2. that is all real number except x equal to 2. Why except x equal to 2? Because if you put it x equal to 2, it will be equal to 0. The 3x plus 1 over 0, then it won't be a function, it will undefined. So that's why except 2 is given here. So the function is fx equal to 3x plus 1 over x minus 2. You have to express f inverse x in terms of x. So this is fx given, you have to find f inverse x. What is the rule? How to find it? Let's do it here. Write down the first original function fx equal to 3x plus 1 over x minus 2. So you can, this f can be written as y as well. So y equal to 3x plus 1 over x minus 2. Now here y is the subject. You have to make x the subject to find f inverse x. X the subject means here you have y equal to, just manipulate here and there the equations and the polynomials, and you can find it out what is x equal to. So make it over 1, and then now you have one fraction equal to one fraction. Now the rule says you can cross multiply. Now y will multiply by x by 2, y will multiply by x minus 2 equal to 3x plus multiplied by 1 will give you 3x plus 1. Now here this is x and x is inside the bracket, so you have to multiply by y and open the bracket here. So multiply by y here, x y, x multiplied by y, and then y multiplied by 2 will be minus 2y equal to 3x plus 1. Now the next step will be bring x term to your left hand side, because we need x equal to, we have to make x as subject. So x y, then minus 3x, put it equal sign. After equal sign 1 will be there, and then minus 2y will come to your right hand side, it will give you plus 2y, 1 plus 2y. Now both term we can see x in the both terms. Let us take x as common. So if you x goes out, what will be left here? Y minus 3 is equal to 1 plus 2y. Then x equal to 1 plus 2y, and where this will go? Y minus 3 will go underneath y minus 3. Now you can make x as subject here. Before here y was the subject, now you have x the subject. Now next step and final step is switch x and y. In place of x, just write it y, and y in place of y, just write it down x. So this time x will be y, and here 1 plus here 2y, so write it down 2x, and here y, write it down x, and then minus 3. This will represent your f inverse of x. So this way we can find it out, inverse function in algebra. Now let's take another question here, which is graph. See, now this is the question here. Construct the inverse function of the given curve. I have given curve here. This is a function. So given curve is a function which is fx, and you have to find f inverse x. You have to find f inverse of x. You have to draw here f inverse x. How to draw? What will be the steps here? So first step is draw y equal to x. Draw a line y equal to x. So y equal to x line is a straight line from the origin. So draw y equal to x from the origin. This is always a y equal to x line. This line always represent y equal to x. Okay. This is y equal to x. So as what I'm going to do it here, this now second, this function I'm going to make it here. Second step is note down where this line, where this straight line, this is y equal to x, this line represent y equal to x. So note down where this line intersect the given curve y equal to fx. So this curve is y equal to fx. And you have to note that this straight line, where this straight line intersected the given curve. So I can see this straight line intersected the curve here and here. It means the inverse function will also intersect this point. Now, third step is, third step will be take one or 2 point on the given curve. On the given curve, we already got 2 points here, but you have to take one more point to make inverse function. Take 1 or 2 points on the given curve y equal to fx and find their image under the reflection in this line. So I can see in the given curve, I can take here the point here and here, but that will be not accurate. Accurate point I can see here, this 3. So this point represent 0, 3. As 0, 3 is the couple, you have to find the image under this line, reflection of under this line y equal to x will be 3, 0, just opposite. So this point will be 3, 0. 3 and 0. Now your inverse function have will intersect this point and this point. Now take your pen or pencil and draw the freehand, just join these points here. So I'm going to join it here. So this will represent y equal to f inverse of x. So this way we will construct the inverse function. Now let's take one more question, how to find the inverse function of this one. So given fx equal to, now this time little bit tough question is this, fx equal to 3 minus 1 over x plus 2, you have to find f inverse x. I have already explained you this type of question in the first question I have taken. Now take this question. So fx can be written as y equal to 3 minus 1 over x plus 2. Okay. Now, what will be the rule? Here, y is the subject. We have to make x the subject. X. So here it all will be x equal to whatever here. So as I can see, 1 minus 1 over x plus 2, bring it to your left hand side. So minus will become plus. So 1 over x plus 2 equal to this 3, and this y will come over this side. This one will be 3 minus y. As this side your 1 fraction, this side your 1, make it as fraction by giving over 1. And now next step is cross multiply. Cross multiply will give you, we will multiply this one first because we need x the subject. So x plus 2 multiply by 3 minus y, and then put equal sign, then 1 multiply by 1 will give you 1. Now next step will be here no x term, so that will be easy. Here in this bracket you have x term, so keep it your left hand side, x plus 2, and bring this to your right hand side. So here it will be 1, and this will come underneath 3 minus y. As here multiplied, so this side it will divide. This is the rule of algebra. Now, x plus 2 equal to 1 over 3 minus y. So you have to keep it x equal to only this side. So x equal to 1 over 3 minus y, and this plus 2 will be here minus 2. Okay. Now x equal to, now here it is 1. Now we have two fraction here. Add and subtract the fraction by taking lowest common multiple. 3 minus y is the lowest common multiple, and here is 1, and minus 2, and here 3 minus y. You can look at the algebra section. I have created playlist of algebra. You can see there how to add and subtract fraction. I have explained there as well. Now here x minus x equal to, multiply and open the bracket here. So x equal to 2 multiplied by 3 minus 2 multiplied by 3 will be, first write it down this one, and minus 6, and then minus minus plus 2y over 3 minus y. X equal to 1 minus 6 will give you minus 5 plus 2y over 3 minus y. X equal to, I can write it down, I don't want negative in the first, so I can write it down 2y minus 5 over 3 minus y. Now, as we found here, x equal to, x is the subject. Now, next step will be in place of x, write down y. Y equal to 2, in place of y, write down x minus 5. 3 minus in place of yx. This represent your f inverse of x. So this way we will find f inverse x. Now, next and last question. For you, you can pause the video and you can draw the inverse curve here. So as this is the black one is given, the curve here fx, and you have to draw the inverse function. So this is function fx given, this one is fx, and you have to draw f inverse of x. Now, first step is draw y equal to x. So this line I have drawn here, this is y equal to x. Next step is note down where this line intersect the original curve. The y equal to x line intersected this point, these 2 points on the original curve. Now you have to take 1 or 2 points on the given curve and find their image under the reflection of this line. So let's find it out, a point here in the, so I will take this point here. So this represent 5 and 2.2 something here, this couple. So write down 5 and say that 2.2. So how to find image under this reflection? So now this time x will be 2.2, 2.2 will be here, and then go to 5. So it will be, the point will be here. So I have, we found 1 point here, 1 point here, and 1 point here. So what will be your inverse function? Now join this function here. So that will be freehand. Let's take it freehand. This will, and then this will be. So this will be your f inverse of x.